Real estate activity is ramping up all over the country. Are you going to be ready? I've got 3 ways to be prepared next on Agent Hacks. We are back on Agent Hacks, and we are essential in Pennsylvania. Super pumped. Great news. The question is, are you gonna be ready? And this goes for everyone all over the country because things are opening up, showings are happening, and activity is faster and more robust than ever. So what are you gonna do to be ready? What things are you building into your daily schedule, into your routine, and tactics you're going to use to make sure everyone in your life is prepared for this? So I got 3 things every agent should be doing. And the first one, you've probably heard this before. Everything needs to go into your schedule, from lead gen time to appointments to lead follow-up, lead nurturing, very important technique, to going to the bathroom, to working out in the morning, to the personal time we're all going to need because it's going to be hard over the next 90 days, 120 days. And there's going to be some long days, some 7-day weeks in terms of working every day in a row. So we've got to get everything in our schedules. You need to live by the schedule, die by the schedule, put the reminders in, set the alerts off on your phone. All the stuff we've talked about, now is the time to implement. So make sure everything's in your schedule because, like my good friend Tom Ferry says, if it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. That's number 1. Number 2, your clients have got to be properly prepared. You've got a job to do as an agent to make sure they understand everything going on in your state. Every state is different right now. There's different guidelines. There's different protocols for showing properties, for having settlements. The clients need to understand exactly what's going on. And if you got a buyer, they better be pre-approved. There is no time to get a pre-approval later if they're looking at a home, there's multiple offers, it's a competitive situation. The floodgates are open. It's time to buckle up. So all your clients need to be pre-approved and have that in hand. And I would say they need a pre-commitment, not just a pre-approval, meaning the whole loan has been underwritten. And they also need to understand the process. So what happens from their first meeting face-to-face with you and then how they look for homes. They should be driving by every home that's out there to make sure they like the neighborhood because your time's going to be at a premium. So they have got to understand the process. What happens when they want to make an offer? Have they read the agreement of sale for your state? They need to know all these things so they're not trying to figure out the process when you're trying to secure them a home and there's a limited amount of time. So make sure your clients are fully prepared. And number 3, and this is the tough one, you've got to have a very candid conversation with your spouse, your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, and your kids. This is not going to be easy over the next 90 days, especially in Pennsylvania. We are going on week 9 of no real estate activities allowed in person. And now it's opened up. This just happened yesterday, so very exciting. You've got to let them know, hey, this is going to be hard. I care about you. I'm doing this for our family and the next few weeks, few months, because we're really looking at 90 to 120 days here, no question about it. It's going to be tough. I'm going to have to make some sacrifices. And I'm going to ask you to make some too for the greater good of losing the past 9 weeks in what typically is the busiest time of the year. And you've got to have that conversation. You got to prep them for what's going on. And if you look at our number 1 hack, put everything in your schedule, you better schedule some time with your family. That's number 1. So those 3 things are going to get you ready to ramp up as activity ramps up, to be totally prepared, to be able to be the very best version of yourself and help your clientele. You got questions about this, you know where to reach me. Otherwise, we'll be back next week, and we're essential, baby. Take care.